Hey, you guys, welcome back to Love and Other Problems. Like, share, and subscribe. Um, Thank you guys for joining my channel, hitting that subscribe button, and sharing those notifications. I appreciate everybody that has been getting up in my live, making comments, sharing videos, hitting that thumbs up. You guys are definitely putting my channel out there. I have never grown this much, and I'm just going to, from the bottom of my heart, say thank you. I love to start my videos by saying that. Tonight, I am literally almost out of voice, okay? If you guys were watching The Bachelor, okay, Clayton is a hot mess. I had to just literally hit that laugh button because I'm going to tell you guys the truth. I have never seen a piece of SHIT the way I saw it tonight. This was probably the most shocking, ignorant, narcissistic, mean, embarrassing, disgusting thing that has ever been broadcasted on TV. I have been watching The Bachelor for well over a decade at this point. And I apologize, I am almost out of breath. I'm trying to drink some water because you know what? I just can't even deal with what I just saw. All right, so I'm just going to try to get into this. All right, I'm just going to get down to the cliff notes of what I saw because any other way would just be too confusing. Any other way. Clayton has been the Bachelor this season. I watched The Bachelor not because I actually believe that every single moment on here is realistic per se. There's only a few people that has been on The Bachelor that have even been married, still married, or just still together, okay? Quite personally, I think a lot of people get on The Bachelor because they're seeking fame or fortune or notoriety. But I'm just going to say this. What I saw tonight was horrible. Absolutely horrible. For Susie to be treated like that was horrible. And this is why I believe what I saw. Okay, so this was okay, he had 3 girls left. I'm so mad I can't even remember every detail. But okay, he went out, he had 3 girls to go out with, spend the whole day with, and then the girls would read this like little note after these really nice dates that each one had per day, and it said like um if you had a great time, then you can go ahead and take this fantasy suite, okay? So, the first 2 girls took the fantasy suite and seemed to be riding along with him, wanting to do it, okay? Just to be PG for YouTube, they went ahead and did it. Now, I guess they saved his favorite or whatever girl for last. And I am sure that this was a producer led drama. And when it got to Susie, they were having dinner, they were talking, okay. But then, Susie started asking questions. And as they got into the conversation, she asked him flat out, did you sleep with anybody before this date? Now, mind you, it was 3 girls left. Susie was the last girl for the one-on-one all day slash fantasy suite opportunity. After Clayton did all his stuttering and and blaming and all his excuses and more stuttering, what really bothered me about the situation was he literally attacked her and berated her for being upset with him for sleeping with the previous two girls. Now, again, I'm saying this because honestly, he's the biggest he ain't ish of the month. I had to make a live broadcast, and like I said, I do not go live every day. When I come live, it's because I really, really, really want to share some crazy stuff with y'all. I am literally going to say that this was probably the most disgusting response I've seen. Literally, the last 20 minutes of this craziness was Clayton literally acting like it was okay to have been with those women. Oh, and then, but he was telling Susie that, oh, wait, I know I was with those women, but you're my girl, and I wanted to explore a physical and emotional well being with these other two women. And oh, wait, I'm going to tell you guys, I don't even think he would have told her if the cameras wasn't following. Because had he lied to her at that point, she would have seen this episode if he lied and said he didn't. And it was way more than obvious that he did. The only thing I can applaud Clayton for in this entire debunkery episode is that he was forced to be honest, and women can literally see that a lot of men, and I've said this time and time and time again, men are only as faithful as their options. For him to sit up here and tell the first girl, oh, I love you, I love you, I want to be with you. They jump and roll around in the bed together. Then the second girl, same thing. They go out, really nice date. They're in Iceland, etc. Get to the fantasy suite. Oh, they just go for it. Then you get to the third date and you're upset with Susie because you're the one that actually was doing all this stuff with the girls. But then expect her to be okay with it. He literally turned the whole thing around and told her, be okay with it basically, because I'm trying to figure myself out. Now, you didn't tell these other girls you liked them. You got in the bed with them. But then get so mad with Susie because she's not um doing it with you. This has to be the most craziest thing I've ever seen on TV. But I'm also going to share something else with you guys, because you know what? A lot of men act like this. Clayton was only as faithful as his options. The only reason why Clayton had to come out and be truthful was because there was a camera following him around the first time, and there was a camera following him around the second time. Otherwise, ladies, I'm saying this wholeheartedly, he would have lied to her. He would have said nothing happened. He never touched them. He would have went out his way to be selfish to be narcissistic, to play games. How in the world do you tell this girl after you done slept with two other women and it was on camera that she should actually stay with you? It's mind boggling to me how ignorant and selfish and rude and condescending these men are. He done met her parents. He claimed that he liked her so much. What would have actually been wrong with him just saying, you know what, to all three of the women? Like, hey, I have feelings for all of you guys. Let me sleep on this and then figure out when I go to bed by myself, who do I think about in the morning? That should have been his approach. The way he came at Susie was completely just nasty, utterly nasty, beneath board behavior. It is despicable, and I am totally shocked. I thought that the Pablo season was really bad, but this one is just like, I don't even care anymore. This is terrible. I feel bad for Susie. I feel bad for those other women. I feel really, really bad for these people. And you know what the crazy thing about this is? He said the same thing to all three of those girls. The same thing to all three. And I don't even think he actually cared. He didn't care about those women. He didn't care about how they felt. The only person Clayton cared about was himself. That was it. There was no thought process in, oh my God, I shouldn't do this. Or, oh my God, I need to be more respectable. He literally did the same thing on all three dates. And then got mad with Susie because she didn't want to hop in the sack with him. I have never seen this on The Bachelor. Now they're saying that the next week's episode is going to be even more shocking. I don't know how you can get more shocking than this. I don't. Quite frankly, I think that this should have actually been a finale. I don't even think I can actually stomach anymore. I don't think that anything that I saw from that Bachelor tonight was anything else that anybody realistically would want to stay with him for. Clayton is literally disgusting, and he literally represents male chauvinistic behavior that is mind blowing. Now, I'm actually going to go on my phone and just read off some of the thousands of comments that are trending right now. One person said, honestly, Shanae and Clayton belong together. Bring her ASS back. I definitely agree with that. Another person said that he is determined to be the greatest reality TV villain of 2022. Definitely agree with that. After tonight's episode, I would like Claire to vet all Bachelor aspects because she knew. I'm definitely going to agree with that. I'm going to just keep reading some more. When you realize these two were really meant for each other, the other ladies deserve much better. They're showing a picture of Shanae and Clayton together. And then I see people saying, explain to me how the fans of The Bachelor don't have a double standard. Then, this is sad. In conclusion, and there's a picture of a torch being passed for worst behavior from Peter to Clayton. Somebody else said our expectations of you, Clayton, were super low, but holy FUCK. Then people are calling him a narcissistic gaslighter, a SOB, and people are actually saying and bringing up the fact that this aired on International Women's Day. True fact. This episode aired on International Women's Day. Then people again are calling Clayton out for gaslighting. And then some people are actually in shock at the way he talked to Susie. And then, people are saying that Peter's crown is being passed to Clayton to be the most hated bachelor. I actually believe that Pablo was actually worse than Peter. Some people are saying that Claire was ahead of her time, and thank God that she moved out of this. This is sad. This is sad. People are still bringing up the fact that this happened on International Women's Day. Some people are saying, how did he have the audacity? People are also saying that Claire was right about him all along. People are calling him angry and irrational, rightfully so. And again, I'm pulling all this off of my social media because this is all breaking news and I'm breaking this right now. Yeah, they're definitely saying that he's the most hated. Now, I'm going to say this. They keep saying that Peter is the most hated. I believe it was that Pablo guy. He was really nasty. Um, some people are also saying that he's a man of faith who just slept with two other women, but he's going to be mad that the third woman is mad at his actions, calling him a bitch. People are praising Claire. And like I said, this is straight off of breaking news, off of the reality feeds. Another person saying that they want to go after him for being a gaslighter. And they're saying that he sounds privileged. Definitely. That's probably one of the better comments of the night. Clayton is coming off to be a very privileged, arrogant person. And I want to call him more, but this is really sad. And like I said, I'm going through social media feeds right now with the story. And like I said, I usually don't go live, but I'm going live right now because literally this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. So I'm just going to leave you guys with this remark. I'm glad I wasn't the only one that saw this and just had this little shock. I can't even talk right now. Like, my throat was dry before I was trying to lay down. That last, excuse me, I'm yarning. That last 20 minutes of the show, I did not expect to see this. Um, I did not expect to see all this drama going on and to see how Clayton, I mean, he literally ruined this entire series for me. To see a man be so arrogant, so contrite, so disrespectful, so tacky, to talk to these women the way that he talked to them and then to approach Susie the way he did. I was staring at the TV in literal horror. I'm shocked to see that again. Men don't even understand women's feelings. They don't care. And literally, he's on my He Ain't Ish Volume 4. because he ain't ish. I would really like to cuss this man out. I don't even know how he can try to undo this. This is nuts. I feel bad for Susie. I'm hoping her, as well as the other young ladies on this show, has seen this and left him. He does not deserve to be with anyone. I do not want to see him promoted on any future Bachelor events. And this should be a learning experience for women. Men will gaslight you and lie to you and tell you everything you want to hear. But guess what? A man is only as faithful as his options. Period. Clayton took advantage of this. And for him to get upset with Susie, the way he got upset with Susie was the most shocking thing I've ever seen. He literally was looking at her as if she was the one that was sleeping around and then had to date with him. Those are my thoughts about this. I would definitely love to hear comments. Like, share, and please subscribe. Share your comments below. Thank you guys for watching. My Cash App is money symbol Nina 44132. If you can, try to support this growing channel. And like I said, you guys, until next time, be blessed, be safe, and enjoy your day. Bye, guys.